What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. Today we're breaking down UFC Vegas. I want to say 71, UFC Fight Night Yan versus Marab. It's going to be honestly one of the better main event fight nights we've had in a little while. So it should be a great one. And as always, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your picks for this card, and let's get into it. I'm Paul, pick a win, I'm Concha, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. And if you didn't know, I don't mind telling you again. That's your boy Kev Waterboy Savoy, man, aka Mr. The People's Champ. I'm wearing the wrong shirt. How we coming, man?
Shit, man. You know, like I said, we got Yan versus Marab. We got Volkov versus Romanov. We got, honestly, what it was a UFC Fight Night main event from a couple of weeks ago. Krylov versus Spann is going to be on this card. And even our boy Sed Nurmagomedov is going to be on this card against
That boy Sed pulling up?
Sed's on the main card here. He's kind of a big favorite, but he's going to go up against, honestly, a really great fighter, Martinez, who doesn't, they're both striking experts, so it should be a great little kickboxing expert. Nice little fight.
Nice. I didn't know my dog Sed was pulling up. I fuck with it.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Honestly, we can talk about that Sed fight first. Sed is a minus 240 favorite over Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez is coming off 4 straight wins in the UFC. For Perez, Morales, Cub Swanson over his last fight. 3 straight fights in 2022, three straight wins. He's a striker. Sed is a mixed martial artist. He does have to take down. He can submit you if he wanted to, but he does like to kickbox with people. He loves to throw the outside kicks, loves to throw head kicks. So it should be a good striking back and forth. But Sed does have to take down if he feels any type of resistance, he will take you down if he has to.
Nah, bro, you know that boy Sed is a fucking problem. Sed's the one that kicks it like a motherfucker, doesn't
he? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be a great kickboxing expedition, but if he starts getting caught a little bit, don't be shocked if Sed shoots a takedown on him.
I like it. I respect it. You know, I got my boy Sed in this. I'd love to see them Nurmagomedovs do their thing.
Yeah, and Martinez 17-4 versus 17-2. Sed himself coming off 4 straight wins, 3 of them by finish of the 4. So like he's on a hot streak himself. 3 straight wins in UFC 2022 as well. So like this is a bantamweight fight to watch. Whoever wins this fight's gonna probably be set up for a nice little run at bantamweight of like they're gonna set him up for a top tier opponent and then maybe a title shot next. Not title shot next, but whoever wins this fight, their name's gonna be in the contenderships soon. Then we don't want to spend much time on this fight. We broke it down in the past. Nikolai Krylov versus Ryan Spann. I'm gonna give him my pick again. I had Krylov. I take it because we see him fight Thiago Santos, Johnny Walker, some other great power strikers, and he shoots a lot of takedowns. He wrestles, and then he controls you. And then on the stand up, he does enough to outstrike you. So I think as an all around fighter, he's gonna win this. But Ryan Spann, great BJJ and great power. That's just 2 scary things about him.
Nah, Ryan Spann is strong as fuck. He knows how to really put it on you. So I'm gonna still take my pick of Ryan Spann. I mean, I feel like Krylov might feel like come with a mindset of I survived it all. And I think Ryan Spann might come with a mindset of finally I get my hands on his ass. So I feel like this only would add fuel to the fire for these 2 guys. And I'd love to see this fight to be like a firefight. Like motherfuckers is really putting people in their worst condition.
Well, then we get into the co-main event. We got heavyweight contenders here. Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov. Volkov, as we know, we kind of noted him as the gatekeeper last year, and now everyone's calling him the gatekeeper of heavyweight. I mean, it's rightfully so. He is going to beat everyone who shouldn't be there, and he's going to lose to people who should probably be there. Great striker, 6'7", great boxer, always uses his reach well. Alexander Romanov, takedown expert, submission expert, coming off a majority decision loss to Tybura, who is another BJJ artist. But Romanov before that was 16 straight fights, 16 straight wins. We haven't seen him fight the highest of competition in the UFC, so I would love to see how he does against Volkov. But, I mean, this is styles mixed fights. You got a striker versus a BJJ expert and wrestling expert.
That's fine. So
Volkov has the reach, has the height, has the boxing. Can he keep it from the outside? Can he keep him off of him? Can he use his takedown defense? Where he does have good of, can he use all that to not let let Romanov get him down?
I mean, I think Volkov's smart. He's a smart dude. I've only seen him fight wrestle. I've only seen him fight twice. He fought Tom Aspinall, got motherfucking armbarred immediately, and then he fought homie, and I felt he fought on Rosenstrike, and I felt like the ref called the fight a little too early. So I haven't seen him take too much damage, and I think that's the thing. I might have to take Romanov on this one, even though I like Volkov. I think he's a good guy. But I might take Romanov on this one because I've yet to see what that chin look like. I've yet to see what's cracking with him. You know, I haven't seen nothing Romanov can do. But I don't know. I might take my dog Romanov. Who you got?
MMA math would say to take Volkov here. Volkov got the unanimous decision win over Tibera, whereas Romanov lost the majority decision win in his last fight against Tibera. But that's not why I'm picking Volkov. I'm picking Volkov because he has the reach. He's the better striker. He can use the outside striking, and we're kind of sitting on like, oh, he lost to Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall made it look easy to strike with him and take him down effortlessly. But Tom Aspinall is 1-1. I've seen Romanov, who is a great takedown expert, able to get the submissions. He's great at that. He does have power, but I've also seen him go against lesser competition like Tibera, kind of struggle on getting the takedowns. I've seen him struggle against Juan Espinero, who another one wasn't a great fighter. And like, yes, he can get submissions on anybody, but I think Volkov's experience is going to play a really like he's going to be able to not let it hit the mat and like be able to smart enough to get back to his feet using his like he's big. He has like 5 inches on him in height, and he's the heavier fighter.
Damn you, Paul. I felt so comfortable with my pick. Thinking, you know what? I'm gonna go try a new dude. I'm gonna see what he's talking about. I've seen Volkov I haven't seen Volkov look great. I guess I'm gonna go take Volkov's stink ass because that boy dude got the motherfucking everything on his ass. This is what kills. I think it's gonna kill me every time I see a heavyweight fight. These are the dudes that are supposed to beat John Jones.
Yeah, well, Volkov, I don't think anyone's expecting it, but Romanov is one he's a prospect, 16-1. People are hoping he beats Volkov and then can beat someone else to get the title shot. And he's someone where if he does fight against John Jones, I can see everyone saying like it's a Gilbert Burns versus Hamzat situation where will John Jones want to wrestle with someone who can submit him off the back?
Oh, see, look, you know what? Motherfucking, I'm keeping my Romanov pick. I knew he was a hitter.
Yeah, it's that's why UFC is so fun. Is because every fight you can see a path to victory. If like look at Grasso getting the win over Valentina, like no one expected that, but it's like there is a way to beat these people. They're human. They train just like you and me. Like these are individuals. These are not aliens.
Nah, dead ass.
And then our next fight is a great fight. Honestly, could be a co-main event, main event for a pay-per-view. Peter Yan versus Merab. This is at bantamweight. Yan is a minus 260 favorite. Merab's a plus 210 underdog here. I mean, Merab takedown expert can fucking wrestle anybody, will hold you down. Him and Aljo are staple mates. They're best friends almost. Those are like two peas in a pod. Aljo's even said that he's looking to moving up because if Merab ends up getting a title shot soon, he doesn't want to fight his staple mate. He'll move up to the next division and go fight for a title there. So because he believes Merab is good enough to be a champion. So that's he's a plus 210 underdog here, but like man, he's been a fucking killer. And then Peter Yan, yeah, he lost to Sugar Sean. Yeah, 2022 was not the best for Peter Yan. Honestly, the worst year Peter Yan's fighting career ever was 2022. And maybe it's 2023 season. Maybe it's time to right those wrongs.
That's real as fuck, man. But nah, man, I don't know. I've been doing my research on Merab. I like him. I've watched his fight against I can't remember who his fight. Oh, Morales.
Was it Jose Aldo? Was it Marlon Morales?
I think it was Morales, like
John Dodson.
I think it was like it wasn't Morales. I think it was Morales. He was like the number 6 ranked fighter when Morales was 11th. He literally doubled the outlet. He said they think there was a point in time where they said he had like 100 and something unanswered strikes or some crazy shit like that. Like he's an animal. He's a dog. He's a beast. But Peter Young is that Wolverine, that motherfucking killer, that the motherfucker that really makes you scared to go to sleep at night. Like And it's funny because you ever peep this fan base on Twitter?
No, what they be like?
They say he's 11-0. They say he didn't lose those
Oh,
two.
I be seeing that. I be seeing those tweets like, oh, he's fine. It's a title fight this weekend between Jan and
I'd be like, what? So like we did see him lose against Aljo. I don't think he lost against Sugar Sean, but Sugar Sean isn't the one who motherfucking judges the fight, so he can't tell him not to pick him. I'll give it to him, man. I gotta give it to my dog. You know, he's a Wolverine. I've always liked how he stays relentless with his striking. I feel like he's very calculated, and his gas tank is pretty nice. As long as he doesn't let Marab wrestle the fuck out of his ass, this is his fight to win.
see this is fight so hard for me for the pick because like 2 years ago I would have said, well, we saw Jan against Aljo and Aljo couldn't get the wrestling on Jan, and like I think Jan's gonna be able to do what he did against Aljo. But then we saw the next fight, and Aljo was definitely able to get the wrestling working, and was able to get the back, able to sit there. Marab's in the same camp, same trainers, wrestles with Aljo all the time. Another high class wrestler, and I haven't seen Jan fight against another high class wrestler. It's been some years since he's had. So like, is that his weakness? Is that something that we just haven't been able to notice because he hasn't fought those high class wrestlers?
I mean, Sugar Sean, what you say that Sugar Sean hit him with the meanest takedown. I want to say it was at the end of the last round. I want to say it was the duck under. He got the inside tie, went under his elbow, and then took him down with momentum. I could be wrong though, but Sugar Sean.
No, yeah, no, he definitely. It was end of a round, and we were sitting there like, damn, that round could go to Sugar after that.
That shit was crazy nice, so fast. So I mean, it looks like he's slowing down maybe when it comes to catching these takedowns when it comes to wrestling. So that's a great point.
Yeah, it's hard for me to really pick this one because it says like Jan's a big favorite, but at plus 210, I think Marab's got a real shot because like we've seen Jan get wrestled for 5 rounds. We've seen him not be able to get up after someone takes his back, which Marab can definitely do. And I don't his wrestling. I don't know who's better out of him and Aljo, who really has the better wrestling here. Like they're both high class wrestlers, and Marab can bang with the best of them on the feet. So like I'm gonna go Marab here just because I think the Jans maybe he had that crazy run and he may be like on it, like he may be on his Jose Aldo, where like you were the goat of that division for a while. No one could beat you. You were a Terminator. We will respect you, and you will beat other non-top 5 guys. But I think Marab is a legit championship tier fighter. So I think the Jose like I think Jan's gonna lose to this type of guy.
I think it's funny because Jan fought Jose Aldo, so I was like, that is a great analogy.
So has I think Marab did also. Yeah, Marab's last fight was a damn decision over Aldo.
Yeah, I remember that. But that's that was his last fight.
Marab's, yeah.
That was when Aldo we was live streaming for that.
Probably. I think so.
And that was the one where we was like, dang, like Jose Q was too busy doing defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, Jan does have a long day. Jan's about to have a long day.
Yeah, so it's a great fight. I wouldn't be shocked if Jan wins, but like I just think the odds are like this is a pick 'em to me. I just don't see it being minus 260 plus 210. I think it's more of like how Volkov versus Romanov is, where it's plus 130 minus 155. I think it's more like those odds.
Yeah, I can respect it.
So you got Jan?
Yeah.
All right, so you're rocking Jan. I'm rocking. So we're split on both fights. I got both underdogs here. I got Volkov and Marab, and you got Jan and Romanov. And then you got Spann, and I got Nikolai. So we're split on everyone.
You seen what happened with the favorites last week? I don't know, man. I don't see the law of averages coming in to mess anything up for me.
We're finna see. But we gotta get out of here. It's getting late. We gotta get ready for this UFC fight night. Jan versus Marab at Las Vegas. It's not in the. It might be in the Apex. I don't think it's the Apex because it's at the Virgin Hotels, and I don't believe that's the Apex. But
it might not.
Yeah,
but I don't know if the tickets are on sale.
I mean, this is a big card. If it's not, I mean, this is a card where I wouldn't be shocked if it's not in the Apex because this can sell some tickets. But we broke it down for everybody. This was UFC Fight Night Jan versus Marab, UFC Vegas 71. And this has been Totally Blitz Podcast. I'm Paul Pickle Wyndham Concha. I was joined by the People's Champ himself, Kev Waterboy, the street fight enthusiast Savoy. And this has been Totally Blitz Podcast. And all you know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.
Porn star measurements, plug here, let 'em in, passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with being problematic. Keep the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you could call them boy crap. Man, this gang got rules, man, you better watch your passes. This ain't not new, and see some accent, all I say is true. You better stop your capping, lacking really your ass all in the passing.